Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our session today. As usual, being a Sunday, we meet and we discuss about health, matters health, how you can live a longer, healthier life. And today we have a fantastic speaker who is going to talk to us, and is going to talk to us about a very sensitive issue to do with our eyes, because we all know that eyes are very vital for us to be able to see, to communicate, to move around. And people hardly stop to think about eye health, the health of their eyes. And some people end up making mistakes. They strain their eyes and the challenges come up and they start getting eye problems. So today we have one of our very experienced leaders in the company, in the wellness industry, who is going to talk to us about eye health, and that's none other than Dan Odero. So Dan, karibu sana.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Fred. Good morning. Good evening, wherever you are. Yes, as Fred has said, my name is Dan Odero. I'm here to discuss about some of the health issues that maybe not affecting you, but it's something to think about. Now, we here are not health professionals, but we deal with a company that has a board of scientists who produce products that are helpful. But we give a bit of a background and we discuss health and ways to ensure that we maintain good health for our bodies. Today's topic is where we have chosen, today's topic will be on eye health. And that's an issue that we need, it's good to have some thought about it. So I'll go through a few of the notes that we have and I've prepared and to cover this topic adequately. So eye health is the topic we're discussing. Some of the important aspects of eye health, and one of the things we need to think about, one of the things is eyesight is connected to the brain, it's connected to brain development. So if you've got trouble with eyes, sometimes it also has an effect on the brain development. Other health problems like high blood pressure and diabetes can be detected through eye health. So sometimes if you have trouble with eyes, maybe it's an indication, there might be another problem, high blood pressure, one of them diabetes, and this can be detected by eye health. The brain uses our eyes to allow us to see. So for vision, that's what the brain uses to have a look at. Some of the symptoms you might be there for poor eye health, and we've listed them down there: severe sudden eye pain, recurrent pain in or around the eyes. If you've got hazy, blood, or double vision, could be a symptom of poor eyesight. Seeing flashes of light or sudden bright floating spots. Seeing rainbows or halos around light. Sometimes it not be there, but you're seeing a halo, so that could be an indication of a problem. Seeing floating spider webs. Seeing a curtain coming down over your one's eyes. Sensing a cup filling up with ink in one of the eyes, like if something is filling up. Unusual, even painful sensitivity to light or glare. Swollen red eyes. Changes in the colors of your iris. White areas in the pupil of the eye. There's white areas there. Sudden development of persistent floaters. Floaters are usually small black shapes that look like spots, squiggles, or threads float about in one's vision. Itching, burning, or a heavy discharge in the eyes. Any sudden change in the vision are all symptoms, could be all symptoms of poor eyesight. Going further, other indicators of possible vision problems moving around, having difficulty walking. When you're moving around, are you having difficulty in walking or in irregularly or bumpy surfaces, walking or stepping hesitantly? So that could also be an indication of poor eye vision. Going up and down stairs slowly and cautiously. Shuffling of the feet, so you're not too sure where you're stepping your feet. Brushing against walls while walking. Missing objects by underreaching or overreaching. You're trying to grab something. Reading and writing becomes a bit of a challenge. No longer reading mail, newspapers, or books. Holding reading materials very close to the face or at an angle. Writing less clearly and having trouble writing on a line. Finding that lighting that was previously sufficient is now inadequate for reading and other activities. These are all symptoms and possible poor eyesight. And then in everyday activities, your normal activities, you discontinuing or doing certain activities differently, such as reading or watching. So you're discontinuing watching television. Someone says, I don't enjoy watching television. Driving, you avoid driving. Walking, you don't want to walk too much. Engaging in hobbies, you avoid those. Squinting or tilting the head to the side to focus on an object. You start to tilt your head. Having difficulty identifying faces or objects. Having trouble locating personal objects, even in a familiar environment. Reaching out for objects in an uncertain manner. Having trouble identifying colors. Selecting clothes in unusual combinations of colors or patterns. You go out shopping and you're selecting unusual colors. So one wonders what's happening with this person now. Having problems getting food onto a fork. So you find somebody battling with that. Having difficulty cutting food or serving from some serving. Spilling food off the plate while eating. Pouring liquids over the top of a cup or drinking a glass while reaching across the table for another item. These are all indications that there might be a problem with eyesight. Now, some of the causes, what are the causes of poor vision? Some of the causes that might cause us poor vision are things that you can see on the screen there. What your smartphone can lead to dry eye, blurry vision, other health concerns. And nowadays, everybody's got a smartphone. So smartphones are things that we have plenty, and people use them all the time. Low water intake. If you don't drink enough, your eyes are more likely to become dehydrated. This will result in puffy, dry, red eyes. So not drinking water that we sometimes we don't think about. A poor diet. A bad diet is bad for your eyes. It's bad for your eyes. The food that are good for eyes are leafy vegetables, eggs, nuts, seafoods. But sometimes we don't eat those things. We're eating too many. As a poor diet, can cause us problems with the eyes. Other things that can cause problem with vision is lack of sleep. Eye fatigue and strain can set in once a person begins getting less than 8 hours of sleep per night. You aren't the only one who needs rest. When you get enough sleep, you also give your eyes time to continuously lubricate. Rubbing eyes for too often. Rubbing your eyes may seem like a harmless habit, but it can actually lead to new worsening eye problems. If you rub your eyes too often, you can cause myopia, glaucoma to worsen, both directly affecting your eyesight. Skipping out on eye exams. If you've got a bit of a problem and you don't go to an optometrist, are able to detect vision problems and eye disease during regular eye exams. It's normally suggested that we do eye exams maybe every 6 months. I mean, twice a year, at least do some eye exam. Not only when you've got, but just to have a check. Things like smoking, the most common eye conditions risks worsened by smoking are age-related macular degeneration, glaucoma, dry eye, and cataracts. So smoking could be a problem. Not protecting your eyes from sunlight. Did you know that you can sunburn your eyeballs? Those who don't protect their eyes from the sun are more likely to develop macular degeneration, cancer, and cataracts. So you go out and you're looking out, your sun, that can also affect your eyes. Working for prolonged periods in a dim light, just as staring at a screen all day can hurt your eyes, working in dim light can lead to similar problems. Your eyes have to work harder to focus, which can tire them out, leading to eye fatigue. This can all cause eye problems. Health concerns that can result in eye problems. Now, there's some health concerns that also lead to eye problems. Hypothyroid, problem with hypothyroid, to an active thyroid. Diabetes, people with developing diabetes can have eye problems. Preeclampsia for women can cause eye problems. Psoriasis, migraines, cancer, liver failure, a stroke. These are all things that can cause eye problems. So these are some of the things that result in eye problems. So if you don't take care of them also, one of the things that result is an eye problem. Going further, eye health and natural eye care. So let us look at what are the things we can do for eye health and natural eye care. What can we do naturally? What are the things that are available to us that we can ensure? Some of the tips for healthy eyes, we will just list them here. Some of the tips you have there. The most active muscle in your body are the ones that control your eyes. So some of the things you can do: eat a balanced diet. What are we eating? How is our diet? Eat a balanced diet. Breathing in fresh air. If in a room, open the windows, breathing in fresh air. Exercise regularly. Wear glasses. If your eyes, you've got a challenge in your eyes and you're not seeing them, go to the sun and wear eyeglasses. If you're out in the sun, sometimes you think sunglasses are just for looking good, but sometimes it's also important to wear some sunglasses. Or if your eyes need glasses, wear glasses. Some tips for healthy eyes: wear sunglasses even on cloudy days. This protects the eyes from harmful rays. So some people don't wear glasses. Normally, some sunglasses would be good. Some people who have got normal glasses, they can have the ones that actually have a tint that cause a tint when you go out in bright light. Rest your eyes. Take frequent breaks from computers, video games to give your eyes a break. Take a break. Yeah, some eye breaks. Schedule an eye exam. This will help you to catch a problem early. So if you have challenges, go for an eye exam. Eat healthy. You can reduce risk of certain disease with a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids. How much are our leafy foods? What are the foods that we're taking? Drink plenty of water. This helps help your body to reduce tears, which help your eyes hydrate. So eye exams, go to an eye optometrist, eat healthy, drink water, wear sunglasses, rest your eyes. That's some of the tips we have for keeping your eyes healthy. It's a good thing to keep in mind. Some of the foods that we have, there's some of the foods that are important for eyes, good eyes: vitamin E, things like you get from carrots, you get from pumpkins, you get from milk, eating liver, papaya, eggs. These ones provide you with vitamin E. Vitamin E you can get from eating foods like with almonds, sunflower seeds, peanuts. These ones give you, which are good for the eyes, which will provide vitamin E. For vitamin C, things like cauliflower, your cabbage, your lemon, your oranges. Things like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are important, you get from broccoli, from kale, from corn, from yolks. other things like anothycin from blueberries, from blackberries, omega-3 you get from your salmon oil, from your tuna, from your cod liver oil, and yeah, those are the things you can get. Now, some people, and I've had some people tell me that if I can get this from foods, then I don't need to supplement. Unfortunately, you don't know how the things are grown. A lot of foods are grown commercially. So when the thing that we see here, the food, yes, provides it. But unfortunately, because of the modern diets that we have, some of the foods that are grown lack the things that we need. So a supplement is not a substitute. Supplement then helps you. But always say, what can I get from my food, my eating? Can I try to get as much fresh as possible? Can I get them? Things like black currants, salmon. But if you look at the price, some people avoid these things because, like, you go and say, what is the price of black currant in the shops? I know black currants, if you buy a punnet, it's almost 600 shillings for a punnet, which is 250 grams, 700 shillings. Salmon, I know salmon, a kilogram of salmon is like 3,000 more. You can buy salmon. Try to get it, but this is the price. So some people avoid this. Blueberries, green leafy vegetables, eggs. These are some of the things that protect. So sometimes some people avoid them and say, no, I eat less of it. So to bridge the gap with what you're missing out, then you would do some supplement. But see what is the basis. The most important thing is what can I get from my foods, from my eating? And then I bridge the gap with that with supplementation. Once again, we have the pyramid here of the foods that we need. It's because it's good to always know what are the things I can get. Your vitamin A, beta carotene, your carrots, your vegetables, essential fatty acids. Those are the things you get in there, your lutein, and those are the foods that we have there that you can get from. So check your diet. What am I getting enough of these things? From zinc, nutrition for healthy eyes. This is some of the things that we need for healthy eyes. Can I get them in my diet? Can I put them in my diet? And where I am lacking, can I then supplement with them? But it's important to know what are the bases, what are the things that I need. The basis of good nutrition and the Neolife Health Lifestyle Pyramid, this was not done by Neolife, but by the World Health Organization. They had a pyramid that they had. Basis of your healthy good nutrition. The bottom of the pyramid, the most important part is physical activity and weight management. Am I doing physical activity? How much physical do I have? Is a majority of my food whole grains? A majority is whole grains. Fruits and vegetables next. Proteins a little bit less. Fats and sugars are the least at the top of the pyramid. This is how it should be. Lifestyle pyramid should be like this. Unfortunately, this is what it is, but the typical one, we have a lot of people who have got minimal physical activity. They're normally driving around, taking an Uber nowadays, and it's so minimal physical activity. Whole grains, very little. Fruits and vegetables, you find where they sell a lot of fruits and vegetables is outside hospitals because a lot of people don't eat them. Some people are here saying that fruits and vegetables are for women and children. They don't have a lot of that protein, they have a lot. You have food, a lot of meat, a lot of protein there. Fats and sugars, your foods like your chips and your sweets, a lot of it. So it's turned upside down. And this causes us problems with time if we keep on doing that. Now, why do we have authority to say this? Some of the business, Neolife, was developed it's almost 60 years now. The founder got into the business at age 19 when he was having some health challenges. His brother found that some of the things that could actually help him for clearing his asthma were natural supplementation. So when he now looked at the development of the company, not only does he do it on himself, there was actually a scientific advisory board, a group of scientists who research on the products. So when we say Neolife, when we talk about products from Neolife, there's not things that we think from ourselves, but there's a group of scientists. One of the founders of the scientific advisory board was Dr. Arthur First, the late Dr. Arthur, who came up with who came up with the scientific advisory board. He's the one who came up with the treatment for cancer, chemotherapy. He's the one who developed that one. And that board do research consistently, constantly. When you choose products from New Life, you are sure that they are non-GMO, they are whole food supplements, they're created by doctors in their fields. So you're sure the products are good, there's a difference there. A lot of people can see a lot of things. We have got scientists who have got the stamp, you see the stamp of quality there, SAB, scientific advisors around the world who do research with doctors who are on the field and they're constantly researching. So you can be sure the products that we are now suggesting are products that have been tried and tested over a long period, like 60 years of our period of time. In Kenya, we've been here for the last 26 years. So these are things that we have tried and tested. So we're not things we just think, but things that have been tried and tested on people. And that is why New Life can say what they do. Some of the things that we have to keep in mind, it's time to reverse the trends. There are a lot of trends that are happening. And one of the things that is in the trends, by 2020, chronic disease will be account for almost 3 out of every 4 deaths in the world of World Health Organization says will be because of the chronic diseases. Heart disease is very common. Cancer is you at least know 1 or 2 people who have got cancer. Diabetes, strokes, chronic respiratory disease. These are things that are very common to us nowadays. In 2020, these are very common things. Then we have things like now the pandemic that happened to us recently. All these things are becoming because of our lifestyles that are happening. What are the solutions to taking care of these chronic diseases? As we have talked about the typical lifestyle thing, what can we do? Put it back, turn your period right side up. And how do you do that? By supplementing with your diet, and you supplement. This is what you can do about it. And New Life offers you a solution that you can have, that you can turn this upside down. Now in New Life, we have got vitamins that are help with the eyes and nutrition that helps there. So besides just eating your right diet, you then go ahead and say, what else can I bridge the gap if I'm not getting the things, if I'm not sure what things I'm buying? How can I be sure that I'm getting the vitamins and minerals that I need? My diet might not have everything I need. How can I get more of that? And New Life has offered us solutions. One of the products we have as the basis and the first product created back in 1958, which was done because of a study done in that time. There was a study done by the US government because at that time there was a problem called chronic fatigue was happening. And they said, what was causing chronic fatigue? And they were finding that people were missing out because of the food processing, they removed the essential oils. And the essential oils being removed from our diets caused a problem because without essential oils, which are found in tree and rice bran, wheat germ, and soya, if you don't have enough of that basis, your cells become unhealthy. And if your cells become unhealthy, the nutrients cannot get in well, toxins cannot get out well. With TreNN, which was developed by getting this essential oils, TreNN 3-in-1, the things from soya, from rice bran, from wheat, put it into a capsule, into capsules, feeds the cells. It ensures that the cells are fed. These essential oils make sure that the cell wall becomes healthy. The lipids and steroids, not steroids, sterols help the cell to become healthy. A healthy cell allows nutrients to get in and toxins to get out. It increases cellular energy production, optimizes membrane function, and it also is important for healthy eye cells. So it's one of the bases. If you start supplementing, one of the things you start with should be a basis for all supplementation should be TreNN, because it's been used. And this has been over 60 years it's been used. No one else has actually come up with this product as good as TreNN is. The last time someone had come up with it was in 2008 when someone discovered it, but it has been used over time. And then there are things like the carotenoid complex. Carotenoid complex has been clinically proven to boost the immune system by 37% in 20 days. It's a filter potentially, it filters potentially harmful blue light, thus protecting your eyes from damage. It prevents cataracts, prevents or slows down the progression of macular degeneration. The world's first whole food carotenoid supplement. This has been patented, and carotenoid complex, the power of 115 kilograms of raw food in every bottle of carotenoid complex. This is one of the things that we have, and it's also important for eye health. Some of the things you take when you have a challenge, and I know 2 or 3 cases. I know one person who was having a problem with eye. They took about 9 capsules a day over a period of time, which helps to clear the cataract. And this was done by some people who have actually done trials. So you take about 9 if you got cataracts, and you take about 9 of them a day for 9 days, you'd actually help to clear away the cataracts. Other things that we have, like vitamin C, vitamin E. Vitamin C is powerful. It's a powerful antioxidant that may protect your eyes against damaging free radicals. We have vitamin C. In addition, vitamin C is required to make collagen and protein that provides structure to your eye, particularly in the cornea and the sclera. Vitamin C will help lower your risk of developing cataracts, a condition that causes your eye to become cloudy and impairs vision. Vitamin B complex. Researchers have also studied several B vitamins for their impact on eye health, particularly vitamin B6, B9, and B12. This combination of vitamins can lower levels of homocysteine, a protein in your body that may be associated with inflammation and increased risk of developing AMD. So the vitamin B are some products, and you can always, with natural supplements, you can take a higher dose of them, up to 6 a day, that helps clear that. So this, with a natural supplement, you can help clear it more. So vitamin B and vitamin C. So you can, it's recommended on the say it takes take 1 or 2, but if you've got a challenge, you can take more. With a natural vitamin, has got no toxicity, can help clear you, helps clear a challenge that you have. Omega-3 fatty acids. The cell membranes of your retina contain a high concentration of DHA, a particular type of omega-3. Besides helping you from the cells of your eye, omega-3 fats have anti-inflammatory properties, which may play a role in the prevention of diabetic retinopathy. So omega-3 is important. Omega-3 fats may also benefit individual dry eye disease by helping them produce more tears. With this condition, a lack of tears causes dryness, discomfort, and occasionally blurry vision. Now, I've had some people say that they can get some people have been saying that the omega-3 Neolife is very expensive. But I'd like you to be very careful when you go and look for an alternative, because one time one of the scientists came out to Kenya and he went and did research, and he went out to some chemists and he said, "Let me see what you have." And this was done by one of the scientists who came here, Fred Hooper. And he went into some of the chemists that we have in Nairobi, and he found an omega-3, and he says, "Let me look at what you have there." And he looked at the content. Now he's a scientist, he could look at it, and he says, "On this content, I don't see any omega-3 listed." And then he asked the chemist, "How come?" And the chemist says, "There's none, but it is called omega-3. So sometimes for us who are not chemists and who are not scientists, we might go on there and say, "I'm looking for something better." But how sure are you that what you're buying is giving you what it is? In real life, you can be sure. So sometimes when you try to cut costs and look for something better, you might be causing yourself a disfavor. Other things that we have, chelated zinc. One of the biggest benefits of taking either a zinc supplement is that it has been shown to protect your eyes against macular degeneration and some forms of night blindness. So zinc that is good, and you know the company has got a guarantee there. Get a good zinc. Vitamin A and D. Vitamin A plays a crucial role in vision by maintaining a clear cornea which is outside the covering of your eye. This vitamin is also a component of rhodopsin, a protein in your eyes that allows you to see in low light condition. Vitamin E, another good have. Many eye conditions are believed to be associated with the oxidative stress, which is an imbalance between antioxidants and free radicals in your body. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant and helps protect your eye cells, including your eye cells damaged by free radicals, which are harmful and strongful molecules. So if you get a good vitamin E, like the one we have there, it can also be something that helps with eye health. NutriShake, which is one of the protein drink, NutriShake repairs and rebuilds the eye. So also NutriShake that is there helps to rebuild the repairs damage in the eye. So someone that's got that one, taking NutriShake is a beneficial product to have. Feel the good vibes. Healthy life comes from clean vision. So besides your eating habits, also then supplementing to benefit there. Some of the things to think about: invest in your health, today, or your sickness tomorrow. It's either two things. If you don't invest in health today, you might have to then pay some money to treat later. Your body will be around for a lot longer than for an expensive handbag. So invest in yourself. So you might think, I'm spending too much, it might be costly, but this is something that you spend on now. Your health is an investment and it's not an expense. Don't think it as an expense, think of it as an investment. The best investment you can ever make is your own health. This is some of the things you can think about when you're thinking about going to supplementation. Invest in yourself. Take care of your body. This is the only place you're going to have to live in the rest of your life. Invest in your body. So always think about it. Don't start thinking about how it's so expensive. Think about it there. This is some of the supplements we have. A few other areas that we also have targeted solutions for in your life. Things like bone and joint health, stress management, sharper mind, weight management, and things some of these we have. Health, energy, fitness, digestive health, immunity, sugar levels, imbalance, men and women health, fertility, libido, issues of hormone imbalance, PMS, menopausal challenges, children health, as all things that we have in your life that we think we also have to invest in. Now, when you're talking about some of the things about your health, a lot of us sometimes also, there's an opportunity to build a business when you're thinking about doing this thing, when you're thinking about health. It's an opportunity to build a business. It starts with you. The people who are here, me and my colleagues, some of the colleagues here, are linked to New Life, and you can also be. When you think about that, it could also be an opportunity to build some business. Get some people who are also business builders who are saying, how can I develop a business? How can there's opportunities for personal growth, leadership development. We have got trainings happening that we have here, international travel. You can become a distributor and get some consumers. You can become a seller, make some profits from selling some products from people. Some people might say, I don't want to become a brand, I want to just get from you. So that you can have also, you can build a business by doing that, sharing the opportunity with other people, sharing the products. Some people might have a challenge. Where do you get the products from? They can get from you. If you're a person who has been invited, ask the person who invited you, how can I get the product? How can I get the product at a discounted rate? Because you're looking at costs. How can I get the product at a discounted rate? If I build that, it can be something that you can build on the side. And if you're building a business, you can retire healthy and active. Some of you might say, if I'm using this for myself, is there a way I can share with others? How can I build some extra income? Building lasting relationships. Some of you are here, I've been in the business, some of my good friends have been in business for almost 20 years. We build businesses. I've got some clients who have been buying from me for the last 10 years. So you can build an opportunity. You can build a team. And you can also guide you on how to build a team. Your life offers the opportunity there. Not just also paying as a customer, you can also buy as a distributor. These are some of the benefits you get by getting linked to New Life. With New Life, you can be your very best, attain health, wellness, both physically and financially. You can achieve and maintain your ideal weight. You can earn extra income. You can spend more time with family and friends. You can be your own boss. You can work part-time or full-time. You can receive recognition for your year's achievement, experience personal growth. You can be part of your life family. Enjoy an overall better lifestyle. Now, a lot of times I've heard people saying, how can I build a business online? New Life has got back offices where when we get linked to New Life, we've got a back office. Myself and others here have got businesses in other countries. I've got business in Rwanda, I've got business in Uganda, business in America, I've got business in Europe, all linked with your back office. You don't have to move from your house, you can build it online. So this is the thing you can do for business, and this is the benefit you can get. The person who invited you will also show you how this can happen for you. So this comes to the end of our training, our businesses. But if you want to know more about it, you can turn to the person who invited you. You can get a bit of this presentation, the things that you have, the products that you need. And with that, we have come to the end of our training Sunday. I will, but as I say, please, if you're here, turn to the person who invited you. They can give you more information. Look out for our next presentation. We have a presentation on Monday about the opportunity, how the opportunity works. But the person who also invited you can give you more information. And I will now back to Fred to close up for this training. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you've learned something. Take some moment to run and go onto the site, get more information. Thank you, Fred. I hope I've done some justice to it and hope this has been helpful. Thank you for paying attention and being a good audience.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, definitely you've done a very, very good job. I've learned a lot, even myself, on eye health. And that's amazing. And for the guests on the call, I can tell you these products do work. I am a living testimony that the products work. Sometimes you use the computer, use the laptop, and you feel your eyes are straining. When you take these supplements, when you take the vitamin A and D, it happens to me, and your vision just clears, you know, and it's quite amazing. I've given these supplements to several people. As there's a lady who joined our business, she had serious cataracts. She was scheduled to have an operation, and she was told about carotenoid complex. And she was told you can take 9 tablets a day. She was taking 18. One eye had serious cataracts. So she took that and the cataract melted. Finally, she had a surgery down here, not to remove the cataract, but just to remove the fluid that came from the cataract. Now, the amazing thing is that the eye that was not seeing ended up seeing better than the eye that was okay. So that's the amazing thing about these products. I've used them and I've given them to so many people with eye challenges. There are distributors who have testimonies who are wearing glasses and they use these products, and you find that somebody ends up not needing the glasses that he was wearing. So they're amazing. They're amazing. Of course, the products work differently for different people. It all depends on the severity of the condition and many other factors. But it is comforting to know that there is something you can use which can make a difference in your eyesight. Yeah. So I want to encourage everybody, use the product, try them out yourself, recommend it to a friend, a relative, a cousin, and you will not be disappointed. Now, next week, we will not be meeting for this particular session because we'll be having a session at KICC. We'll be having a convention, and I want to invite everybody on this call to come and attend that weekend function, starting on 22nd and 23rd. We'll be having our top distributors in the country. We'll also be having experts as far as products are concerned. So that is Saturday and Sunday next week. So make a point of coming on board. If you're a guest, of course, it is free. You just come and learn. If you're a distributor, there's a small fee that you normally pay at the door, 100 shillings, which is painless at the end of the day. But I want to welcome you, all of you, next Saturday and Sunday at KICC. Let's be there. Let us learn. Let us learn from the best. Come and see somebody who's been in the business, joined in the 70s, earning over 10 million a month. My own sponsor, the person who introduced me to the business, Hansi Kronje, will be around. Very, very successful distributor, president's team member, plus other successful, very successful leaders in your life. So make a date, put it in your calendar, cancel everything else. Let us meet at KICC coming Saturday and Sunday. Let us be together. Let us meet for the first time face to face. And I know that when you come there, you will actually be able to benefit a lot. You'll be able to learn a lot. I see Gladys has her hand up. I'm not sure what it is. But guys, it was a pleasure having you. This recording will be available slightly later today. So you can be able to look at it, and you can also share it with a friend and share it with a friend and let this information go. You never know who needs this information. But just share it. Sharing is caring. And most of all, for the guests who are on the call, we always urge you to join us and become a member of Neo Life. Get to enjoy these products at wholesale and also get to touch other people's lives and make a difference on this planet. So that is it on our side. Have a blessed evening. Thanks again, Dan, for that particular session. I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday, but we'll be back again with our health seminar. Thank you. Goodbye and God bless. Bye.
Thank you, Fred. Have a good afternoon.
Thank
Good
you.
evening.